A colossal burger idea coming right up on Weekend at the Cottage. Welcome to Weekend at the Cottage. I'm Nick Manojlovic. We're going to do something today that's perfect. Let's say middle of the afternoon. People are feeling a bit peckish. Let's say you want to do a light lunch. Let's say you want to do a very simple dinner. We have a great idea for grilled lamb burgers. As small as they are, they're mini lamb burgers. It's all about how we stack them up with some wonderful things to really boost the flavor of these delicious burgers. To begin, we're going to start by making the actual patties. Into a medium-sized bowl, I'm adding 2 pounds of ground lamb. Then I have a quarter of a red onion, very finely diced. Then a teaspoon of ground cumin and a teaspoon of ground coriander, a very lovely spice combination for our burgers. I'm also adding a quarter teaspoon each ground cinnamon and ground cloves. Now it's time to add a binding agent, and for burgers I like to use zucchini. So I trim off the ends of the zucchini, cut it in half, grate the zucchini, and then add it into our meat mixture. I'm going to add in 1 egg. I also love adding fresh herbs into these burgers, and for this I'm using that kind of traditional combination of mint and rosemary, which both go so well with lamb, I might add. I'm going to finely chop them. Quantity is about ½ a cup each. Do 1 teaspoon of salt, and then finally ½ a cup of panko breadcrumbs. Pour that on top. Hands are washed. Bring the meat mixture together, and then I like to form the meat into small, almost like meatballs. The recipe yields 8, so create 8 equal sized meatballs, and then when you're sure they're all the same size, then I flatten them out and we're ready to go to grill. Before we go to grill though, I want to do a couple of additional things. We're taking yellow tomatoes. I'm going to slice them. We'll be adding 1 slice of yellow tomato to each burger. I also have some halloumi cheese, a beautiful cheese that I'm going to cook up as the topping for the burgers. And then last thing is a bit of a cucumber mixture. We're taking 2 baby cucumbers, trimming the ends, cut lengthwise, and then sliced very thin into a bowl. About a quarter cup of chopped dill, quarter cup of yogurt, the juice from ½ a lemon, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, a little bit of kosher salt. Stir everything together. We're going to leave this to the side. Now we're going to grill. Grill is preheated to about 500 degrees. As soon as you lift the lid, place your burgers on. They're going to start to sizzle right away. A little bit fatty, so we've got to watch our grill closely. I bring the lid down and cook for about 1.5 minutes, but when you lift the lid, things may be flaring up a little bit. Leave the lid up and then press down on your burgers to release some of that fat. Flip them over and now watch them. We're cooking for about 3 to 4 minutes total. And again, when you press down and the juices run clear, you know your burgers are done. Final step before we assemble: medium-sized skillet on stovetop, medium-high heat. When the pan comes to temperature, add your slices of halloumi. Cook for about 1 minute. Flip it over and look at this beautiful golden cheese will be the topping for our burgers. At this point, we're ready to assemble. I have small mini buns. The bottom of the bun is on the work surface. We're placing down our mini lamb burger. Add on your slice of tomato. Here comes the halloumi cheese. And then we're adding that spiced mixture of yogurt, dill, and cucumber. The lid to the burger goes on, and if you're lucky and you have small cherry tomatoes growing in your garden, place them onto a bamboo skewer, as I have, and then drive it through your burger to create what truly is a colossal, little tiny mini lamb burger that everyone will enjoy. I know, because I have been munching on this one for a little while. I love the flavor. When we set out to film this story, I was thinking, 1 burger per person. Depending on how hungry you are. If you're hungry like me, I'd probably prepare 2 for most of the very hungry people, and then 1 for the little dainty eaters in your midst. Once you're done preparing this fantastic recipe, please head to weekendatthecottage.com. While you're there, subscribe to our website. Also look for us on our dedicated YouTube channel, subscribe to it as well. And then finally, look for us on your favorite social media platforms, remembering to use #WeekendAtTheCottage on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning about my new favorite way to make and enjoy burgers. Colossal mini lamb burgers are it. I hope you enjoy. Take care.